This one's by Ollie, and he says, what do you recommend that all young men do to achieve the same realizations that you had?
I reckon you do something hard. And I wish I had a specific thing that would be a one size fits all, but I don't, because you're all different human beings. And of course, we have similarities in our journey being men, right? But I would recommend you do something that other people may think is a little crazy, but to you is staggeringly beautiful. I like a goal that would obliterate all my other goals. What do I mean? I like a goal that if I pull it off, I know I probably won't even care about every other goal I have because I'm going to become a whole new motherfucker in the process. I like a goal that the current version of me simply can't complete. I'm not good enough yet. I have to change. I have to grow in order to get it done. So the only direction I can point you in is something hard. Something that you would be proud of if you got it done. This would be different for everybody because some things come easy to some of us and those same things may manifest as really hard to somebody else. And so just finding that edge, and the edge changes over time. You know, my edge is different now than it was 5 years ago when I was doing some of these things. I have emotional edges. We all do. We want to push those. I have physical edges where you guys are on that already. And so it's a hard exercise to go, okay, what am I afraid of? Where does it hurt? What if I pulled this thing off would really put a smile on my face? What would make my life exciting? You know, that's the kind of thing you should put in front of yourself.
How do you think you go about finding that?
I think it's a lot easier. I think than we make it. It's not that complicated. I think actually, to tell you the truth, everyone on this call probably already knows. Let me tell you a story. The moment I decided I wanted to walk across America was 5 years before I did. I heard someone talk about someone else that did it, and immediately I want to do that. I said it out loud in this public place, and people were like, okay. This is an unimportant moment. Why? Because everybody has a list already of shit they want to do when they're done doing what they think they have to do. And here's the thing, guys. No one gives a shit about the thing you're going to do one day. Because when you say, I'm going to, you're probably never going to do it. No one gives a shit about this thing that, you don't even believe yourself. You're going to do it. People, it doesn't even matter about other people, but this starts to become magical. The important moment comes when you commit to doing it and you start doing it. So I think the person asking probably already has something they want to do. And often we're analyzing, we're thinking, gosh, what, is this the right thing? Should I do the other thing first? All that sort of overanalyzation is, I think, just permutation of fear. We're scared of starting. So I don't think it's that complicated, man. I think everybody has a thing that's cool to them, that's inspiring to them. Might not make sense to anyone else, but it brings a smile to your face. That's the litmus test.
I like what you said about it's the thing that you think you're going to do after you finish off the thing that you need to do first. In this
Yeah.
book that we've all read, The Way of the Superior Man, the first chapter is saying, stop hoping for completion of anything in life. And that most men's ignorance of understanding of how we are, basically, most men believe that there's something that we really want to do, but before we can go and do it, we have to go and do the other thing first. So I really want to start this business, but first I've got to make my parents happy and go to university. Or I really want to start that adventure, that trip that I really wanted to do, but first I've got to wait till my children are out of school or whatever. And when you live like that, I just feel like even for the family, you bring so much worse energy to even your loved ones. Like imagine the father who feels, okay, he needs to go and do this mission right now. He needs to get back into like martial arts and sign up for a fight because he never did it when he was younger, but it calls to him every day. And imagine him saying like, oh, you know, when the kids are out of the home or when this thing's checked off, imagine his energy next to his kids now. A little bit of resentment towards his wife, not even present anymore because it's just in his mind, not living to my potential. And so what you're saying is like, we shouldn't bullshit ourselves. If we've got that thing that we know that we need to do, we need to basically do it now. Otherwise, every day is wasted. Because if you're doing something you don't want to do right now, there's no value in that whatsoever. Most men's issue is we think that something is the prerequisite to the thing that we want to do. But in the same book, at the same chapter, it says, lack of money or time never stopped a man who really wanted to do the thing. Like if the guy wants to go and, you know, to sign up to a martial arts fight, it's like, go move to Thailand, go train for like $20 a day. People, the guy who really is down for doing it will do it without money, without time. It's what I said recently in a post in our community. I was like, yeah, of course you don't have time. Of course you don't have money. None of us do. It's like, what man have you ever met who didn't say he was busy? Even the guy, like, even when we were all like little teenagers playing video games and masturbating, we felt like we were busy all the time. It's like, everyone's busy. Why is that an excuse? Every single person I've ever met in my life is busy and doesn't have enough money. So why are you saying that as an excuse? Clearly, that's just one universal feeling. It's like, how much more time do you need? More. How much more money do you need? More. The answers will always be the same. So why is that ever an excuse to go and do something that you need to do?
That's right. It's so true. When I was on the walk, there was this kid that pulled up on me, and so I used to say, if you find me, you can walk with me. So people came from all over the country and they'd walk with me. And this kid said, man, this is a dream of mine to walk across America also. He goes, but I'm too young. I was like, too young? What do you mean? He's like, well, I got to get like a job and start to make some money first, get a good job, and then I can do this. And I shit you not, a week later, I met a guy, rolled up on me. He's probably about 65. And he was on a bicycle. He said, are you the guy I saw on the news walking across me? I said, yes, sir. He goes, I always wanted to do that, but I'm too old. I said, what do you mean? He goes, well, you know, like my family, my wife would never let me. No, I'm just too old. My body couldn't do it. I'm too old. And yeah, they were just excuses, and everybody's got one, you know. And I had my own before I started that I had to like see were excuses. And it was just so poignant to hear these guys say, I'm too young, I'm too old. It's like, it's all bullshit. You know?